Yo, what's up guys? My name is Snapfeasty, and today I'm going to be showing you all the best heroes for Season 25 in my opinion. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say, if you guys liked it, please drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment, stuff like that. And yeah, let's get straight into it guys. So hero number one is Soldier actually, which is interesting because Soldier is actually quite good now with the buffs he has received, because he has no bullet spread anymore, but he does have slightly upward recoil, but it doesn't matter. Like, he has one less damage, he has slight upward recoil, but he doesn't have bullet spread, which is like nuts, right? So honestly, I would play Soldier without a doubt, like he's like at least A, right? Like there's no way like he's not A. Depending on like which heroes are in A, I might place him in S, but for now I'm gonna place him in really high A. The reason he's not in S is because he can still get like kind of like countered by like snipers on maps such as like Havana, right? Like Soldier can like laser them down, but I mean, all it takes is for like a Widowmaker to just like pop him in the head and then he's gone, right? So I don't know, but anyways, Zarya. Now people have learned to play Zarya in a new way in this meta. Like people have learned to play Zarya actually with like Winston, right? Like Zarya Winston, and you just like bubble the Winston as you go in, you get charge, you create space. So because of that, I think Zarya's, like I'd say she's like a strong A. Like certainly. She's very like versatile. You can enable other tanks to do well and not just like Ryan anymore. Like again, you run Zarya Winston, Zarya Hog, and the tanks can play more aggressively with that bubble. So yeah, I think Zarya is definitely A. Torb, like, yeah, Torb is like definitely A. I honestly, I'd say in my eyes, he's like easily the most consistent projectile hero in the game. He's not the best projectile hero in the game, and I'll tell you guys why later. The peak of, if this makes any sense, like the maximum that Torb can do isn't as good as the maximum as a character like Echo could do, right? But that being said, the consistency that someone can receive from like Torb's turret, and just like like his like constant like poke is like super strong, especially on like 2 CP defense, like some control maps, like Ilios well. I think like Torb's like really strong there, and yeah, if you guys are projectile players or even like hit skin players, definitely consider playing Torb. Like, he's not like super hard, and you get a lot of value with him. Like, you can zone people out super easily, and yeah, he's good. So yeah, next we have Sigma. Now Sigma is also good for creating area denial. Well, I don't want to say similar to Torb. They're two different characters, but yeah, basically Sigma can kind of like hold off angles, like block sniper shots, right? And his ult is quite solid, people can like stun him out of it, but if you're running Sigma Zarya, right, because you can block like the damage coming on the Sigma with the Zarya bubble, you can actually like protect the Sigma, which takes some coordination to do, but other than that, I think he's I don't know. Some other tanks are better than him. I think for now he's gonna be high B though. I'd say he's definitely high B. Ashe, like without like Ashe is S. Like even with her nerf, bro. Like she's S. Like you just get damage boosted by your Mercy. Like you just like burn people, man. Like no pun intended. But you actually like you like just like smoke them, man. And like being able to one shot headshot like bang 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 like that fast with Mercy damage boost, it's actually crazy. And another thing too is that like her just like her M1 spray actually isn't bad. Like her unscoped, like her unscoped M1, like it's actually quite good, and it's definitely better than something like Widow's SMG, like in my eyes. So that doesn't necessarily make her a better character than Widowmaker, but it does make her more versatile, which I think is good. I mean, you can actually boop people away with her mobility, so you can do like different things with it. It depends on the situation, but yeah, like Ashe is definitely S for sure. Like, she's just super strong. Even without a Mercy, she's good. And also Bob is a really good ult for like zoning, right? And just like forcing the enemy team onto a point, creating space like instantly just by pressing Q. and yeah, it's just like super powerful. So um speaking of powerful, we have the Reaper guy himself, and yeah, like Reaper, the previous season at least, Reaper was like super dominant, right? And I actually kind of regretted him putting him in D because he certainly wasn't like a D pick. So I'd say like even now with like like Soldier being better, I'd say Reaper's still like a solid A. I'd say Reaper's an A because the like how easy he is to play, and again like just like zoning people out, like holding space, right? Especially with brawl comps with like Lucio and Moira, right? Like Reaper is often like integral to those compositions, and makes them work out really well. So and his life steal is super strong. He can just like pop tanks easily. He can create space. He can actually like burn shields from close range, which like I mean other heroes can burn shields too. That's not the purpose of Reaper, but he's anti-dive too. So if the enemy team's running Winston, you can kind of counter him with that. Sometimes depending on how you play, but yeah, Reaper's definitely A. Baptiste, now he received some new buffs. He has less upward recoil, I believe, and also like in addition to that, he does more healing. So and he might have less spread either, but I don't know. But essentially, like his weapon overall, like his secondary fire, like his damage, is more accurate, right? Like in theory, and he does more healing, like just flat out. So with that, I think Bap actually, I don't know. I'd say he's definitely A tier. And I'll change up these tier lists in time, or I'll change up where like characters are on this tier list, right? But yeah, they're definitely solid. Wait, I'll put Reaper above Zarya and Torb. Yeah, and I'll put Torb below Zarya. Actually, no, I'll do this. I'll do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just keep it like this for now. But McCree, now his flash got changed, and to where like you can like stun people for longer, right? I believe it's like 0.1 or 0.2 seconds. And for example, let's say if a Tracer is flanking up on a McCree, right? That McCree has like a little bit of extra time to aim for the headshot, right? And it does feel like actually quite a bit longer when you're actually playing with it as McCree. So and he has like 25 like extra HP. His roll is slightly longer too. Now that being said, that doesn't make him better than like a lot of the hit scans in the game. However, I don't think he's as like bad anymore, right? Like he's not like meta, like in my eyes, but he's definitely like okay. So for that reason, I'm going to put him in B tier. Now Ana, Ana, like she remains S, man. Like from the past tier list, like even though she has 12 bullets and not 14 bullets anymore, it's like she still has like some of them like the best burst healing like in the game, right? Like the best like long range burst healing in the game. Bap also has quite good burst healing, but like you can just like do so much with nade. Like you can negate heals for the enemy team, and you just like amplify the heals for your team so much. Like Nano's an excellent ultimate. You can literally turn fights around with that, and you get it so frequently. And the good thing is too, like this doesn't really have to do with it, but she's healthy with the game, or sorry, not healthy with the game. She's healthy for Overwatch, so it's good for her, a character like her to be viable. And though in the previous season and even now, we've been seeing some like Lucio Moira. Like oftentimes it's good to run like an Ana, like like Ana Mercy, Ana Bap, Ana Lucio, Ana Moira. Like Ana Zen too. Like even that, like like Ana can make a Zen pick, like not a throw pick, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, Ana's super good, especially if the individual playing it knows how to play her. Another thing too, or the next hero I mean is Mei. Now Mei, like immediately, like she's extremely situational. Like hold on, I'm gonna turn this on. Like her ultimate can be good, but like it can just get like eaten by D.Va, eaten by Sigma, right? And oftentimes it's more like, yeah, like people can get out of the LOS of it faster because it freezes you slowly, right? And her and May's like left click, right? Like her like freeze spray, like isn't like as like lethal, um, you know. So yeah, like May can reload like during cryo, like she reloads like a lot of her ammo, but you know even then I still don't think she's viable, especially like in this meta. But maybe in a future one, we'll see. Now Farah. So if you guys don't know this guy, um, he's like an Arabic player. His name is Yazinza, I believe you pronounce it, like Yazinza, like this, right? YSN Z or Z A, and basically like he's nuts at Farah. Like he easily gets like top 10 on Farah, like on his main, like every season. He gets top 500 on his like alt accounts like easily, or not even top 500, like top 100 every season, you know. And he can play around hit skins very well. But that being said, that's like if he like I don't want to say he's like a hard one trick because he can play other heroes, but like Farah is his main, and people like know that, right? Like if they know who he is. So I think Farah's very situational, and ultimately like Farah Mercy, like it is like a cheese comp, right? It's probably like the most like one of the most widely used cheese comps, and one of the most viable ones in my eyes. But yeah, for that reason I'm gonna put her in low B for now because she can be viable, but some of the hit skins in the game are just like so oppressive against her. Actually, you know what, it depends on like the map too. Like some maps she can actually be quite good, but yeah, like like if you play Farah on Nirvana, you know, it's just like yeah, it's not gonna be good. But whereas you play Farah on Ilios well, or like any map on Ilios, you know, Nepal, like control maps, Busan sometimes even, you know, Farah can be quite viable. Not Busan as much, but anyways, I'll stop my rambling. Doomfist. Now, considering how much like CC is in the game, like I think this goes without saying. It's quite hard for Doom to like be like super viable. However, you know, like you can like get stuff done with him, right? Like you can like control high grounds. You can like dive onto like snipers, right? Like I don't know if you guys know this, but like Temple of Anubis second point, there's like this pillar by the choke, like on the right side of it, right? Like a disc, and you could like stand on the disc and just wait for them to come in and like drop down, right? Like my video name, like Doomfist God, actually had that. Except I wasn't Seismic Simon. I believe like I punched into like a Zen or something. So yeah, but anyways, that's beside the point. Doomfist can be good, but the player, you know, they need to like automatically be like quite good at the hero, right? So for that reason, you know, like similar to Farah, I'm gonna place him in B. I mean, Farah and Doomfist are like very different characters, but the similarity between the two of them is, well, I mean, they're both projectile heroes, right? And with very different projectiles, but still. And you know, they like if a player is good with them, right? Is good at like that niche, like of a character like Farah or Doomfist, then you know they can pop off a lot of the time and they can get high ranks. Like look at someone like Kevin Durant. Like you know, he doesn't play Doom like all like every single game, but you know, like the majority of them certainly, like he plays Doomfist and he pops off. But you know, to play it like at that level, like someone needs to be really good, and not everyone can play, like, you know, Kevin Durant can play Doomfist. So, and no, not the basketball player, the like the Doomfist player. For those of you who don't know who Kevin Durant is, like check out his Twitch, like twitch.tv/Kevin Durant. But or Kevin Durant. Wait, hold on. Twitch.tv/Kevin. Or yeah, Kevin Durant OW. But anyways, Diva. I'm gonna hurry up a bit. Diva. I think honestly Diva's quite good with like dives and whatnot, right? Like she can make sure supports like peel for them. You know, she can dive in with Sombras, Tracers, Genjis, Echoes. Yeah, she's quite flexible with that, and with her booster changes like a while back, right? Where it's like a shorter cooldown for them, like that enables her to peel like more like often for her team. So that's certainly good for her. And Wrecking Ball, I think next up. So I think the thing is with Ball is that Ball can either like be like a throw pick or be really strong, right? Like almost unbeatable. Like if the enemy team like is like cracked that ball, like it's like you can't beat it. Like even with something like a Sombra, it's like it's challenging. But yeah, ball. I'm tempted to put him in S, but you know, no, I'm not gonna put him in S. I'm just gonna put him in A for now. Like he's definitely A. Honestly, I think because he's a bit situational, and the player needs to be good with him. I'd say I'd put him. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? No, I'll put him above Baptiste. Yeah, like ball's nuts, but yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna do some rearranging quickly. So I think let's see. McCree's certainly better than these two. Doom is better than Farah. Or I don't know. Yeah, Doom is better than Farah just because like he can like do more and more situations against hit scans. Um, I'd say so. I'll put I'll put Diva above Reaper, and let's see. I'll put Diva above Reaper, and Reaper can. Yeah, I'll do it like this because Zarya's so good, but now since like, actually no, what am I doing? I'll do. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, like a lot of the characters are on A are like somewhat like even, right? Bappa I'll go down a bit more. Okay, I think that's good. But anyways, right? So sorry. Now to get onto Junkrat. Now Junkrat, you know, immediately gonna be C. Like as much as I love Junkrat, and you know the area denial he can have, the ult charge he can generate, like how fun he is. He's certainly like a dope hero, like a sick hero, right? But it's like he's not viable in a lot of situations because his projectiles are super slow. Like they're easy to dodge, right? Like he can be countered by dive quite easily. And even if the Junkrat player is better than the enemy team, like once people get higher up into the ranks, it's like he is like a cheesy hero, right? Like, so I mean I don't know, man, but I mean you see players like on Junk and like they're like super good, like, you know they can do a lot, but like still, that can be said for almost like any hero in the game. Like if someone like is like if someone does like excel at that hero like compared to others, so. He's better than May though, for sure. Ryan, automatic B tier. I think he's better than Sigma, and you know Ryan's actually, you know what? No, I'll put him in. Excuse me. I'll put him in like A around Baptiste because you don't need to run him in every situation. But Ryan Zarya can like certainly be viable. But I'd say Zarya, like you can do more like with Zarya and another tank than Ryan and another tank, if that makes any sense. It's not like you can run like Ryan Winston or, you know, like you can run Ryan Hog. Like Ryan Hog is fine, but Zarya Hog is often like better than Ryan Hog. So yeah, there's that. Winston, right? Like Winston's like quite good for dives. Like his like way back when his bubble got buffed, and now has 700 HP, I believe. Yeah, 700 HP. Now like his bubble's like hard to crack down, right? Like it feels like it's not just like a piece of paper that you just like one tap. It's like you actually need to like focus on it. So as far as that goes, I think Winston's like definitely like a solid like A tier. I'm gonna place let me see. Yeah, I'd say Winston's like here. Torb like is like easier than Winston. Reaper's easier than Winston. Bap's easier than Winston too. Ryan and Winston are about the same skill level, but and that can impact like how like viable they are, right? But like ultimately like what Winston can do is like he can create area denial, right? He's again with his bubble, like he's more tanky. Like the Zarya can bubble him when he engages. With her own bubble, she gets charged, they create space. you know, and he builds Primal like quite, and he can build Primal like quite fast. Like if the Winston, like if they know what they're doing, like if they're you know, like Teslaing constantly, like using their like lightning cannon, right? Like Tesla cannon. So yeah. But anyways, Zen, you know, like I know what some of you may be thinking, but Snap, you know, like Violet played Zen in the Overwatch League, but ultimately, what's important to realize is that the Overwatch League isn't ranked. It's not, right? And that's why you saw like, if you guys watched the Overwatch League Grand Finals, that's why Seoul Dynasty, you know, pulled out a Genji against the Shock, and they were successful. You know, they full held the Shock. Like Prophet won Genji, they full held the Shock. Like with Genji, you know, like Len Spitfire, like, or sorry, not Len Spitfire. Seoul Dynasty like thrilled them that round. I mean, ultimately Shock still won the series, but like for that round, like, you know, they won with Genji, who you know, like certainly isn't the best DPS in the game right now. Like, I'm sad to say. So, but yeah, I mean, case in point, Zen is, he can be, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna place him in Z, or in C, sorry, because Discord can be quite strong. You know, he has a decent amount of damage, but he's like, to put it bluntly, he's the worst support in the game, right? Just like in theory. So unless a team in the Overwatch League's playing it, and the team around the Zen is extremely coordinated, and the Zen is like really good, Zen is often not viable, unfortunately. So, but I'm gonna place him in C above Mei, because, like, you know, like in certain situations where the team is skillful, Zen can be quite strong. But yeah, you know, Brig, I think Brig is like, Brig at this point like is low C. Like, excuse me. Like, Brig is better because she has like an extra 25 HP right now, right? Like from 200 to 225. But like even then, like she builds Rally quite slowly, right? Inspire's not as strong, and yeah, you know, like other supports kind of just like outshine her, which thank goodness they outshine her, because Brig meta, you know, as some of you may know, like was not fun for many. So, you know, I'm glad she's not the best. She's sitting comfortable in C, sitting comfortably in C. I think Junk's better than her, just because like on 2CP defenses, like Junk's like actually like insane, like a lot of the time. But yeah, Lucio, you know, immediate S. I think Lucio's S. Lucio is so versatile, and the fact that he is one of the only 2 heroes in the game that has a speed boosting ability makes him like super unique, like Brig with Rally, right? She has a speed boosting ability for a team with it. So like when she pops a Rally, presses like Q, right? But now like with Lucio, like he probably has like the best like defensive ults in the game with Sound Barrier. It's better than Transcendence because teams can use it aggressively and they can use it defensively. But like also too, like the fact that like he, you know, he's a duelist, like he certainly has like survivability. Like he can actually like duel like a lot of the DPS, like some snipers, like depending on the range, right? Like other supports, like such as Zenyatta and like Ana's, right? You know, and you can enable your team to be aggressive, like with your speed and like and your amp speed. Like Lucio's super solid. I think I'm gonna say actually, like Ashe, I think is still like a little bit better than them. Just because, you know, like of like the one shot with like Mercy and whatnot, like how strong her dynamite is, but like still, you know, Lucio's definitely us in my eyes. Echo will be I think she's like pretty high A. Like a lot of people are sleeping on how strong like Echo is, and you know, like with her clone, like she can, you know, go as a tank, like get her ult like insanely quickly, right? You know, she can like clone a Roadhog, get like whole hog like really fast, like zone the enemy team off points. Like she can go Winston, get primal rage, you know, like disorient the other team. Like she can. I mean, you know, people shouldn't really be running Orisa, but she can go Orisa, like clone her, right? Like get supercharges super fast. You know, your team your team has like 50% more damage. Like you're just gonna like burn down everyone. So because of that versatility, and because she is quite like a good duelist, she's very mobile. She takes a lot of skill, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, because like of the strength and potential that she has, and another life with clone, not to mention, I'd say she, you know, she's sitting comfortably in A. Almost like kind of want her to place Echo above Ball, but I don't know. But I'll leave it like this for now. Tracer. Now I know I have like a lot of characters in A, right? But I think Tracer. Oh no, Tracer's not the bottom of it. Tracer is low A because dive is like more viable now, right? With like, you know, Winston Diva and like even like Ball, right? Or like Zarya Winston, right? Zarya Monkey. So like with that, like the Tracer can combo her pulse bomb with the Zarya's grab, and then the Tracer just like gets a lot of kills and like pops off. So like Tracer is like a really good like duelist too. Like she can stand her own. She has like some of the best survivability out of like any DPS in the game, despite being and considering that she has like 150 HP. I think that's like super like crucial. So you know, I think Tracer's sitting comfortably in A, but because she can get one shot by Ashe, you know, one shot with Hanzo damage boost, Widow damage boost, you know, that's why she's sitting in the lower end of A. But Tracer can certainly do a lot in the right hands, and you know, like even on maps where she wasn't seen as being like traditionally good, like I don't know, I'm gonna use like Hanamura defense again as an example. Like Hanamura defense, like where like other picks like such as, you know, like Torb, right, were seen as being more viable. I think honestly like Tracer is still like quite good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep her in low A for now. Now Orisa. Orisa, honestly, because she has like a really good ultimate, I don't want to put her in D. But at the same time, it's like Orisa Sig is actually like it's not nearly as strong as it used to be, but it's okay. Like Orisa, I'll just put her in low C, because she like in theory she's like a decent hero, but like in this meta it's like she's not great, right? So she just kind of gets like bodied. Yeah, you know, like her shield gets cracked. Shield uptime doesn't really matter when the shield doesn't have a ton of HP. And you know, in all honesty, I'm glad she's not meta anymore, because playing against Orisa, like Orisa's constantly like the type of character she is, like playing against her constantly, like when she was at like her like peak strength, like it's just not fun. Like it's too overpowered. So you know, I'm glad she's like weaker now, certainly. But anyways, Mercy. Now Mercy is going to be above. I don't know if. Yeah, you know what? I'll put them above Winston, and actually, I don't know, man. Like they're definitely above like this part, right? Like above like the Reaper, Torb, Tracer, Bap, Brine line, but But yeah, I think they'll sit comfortably in A tier. Yeah, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna put him like above Winston. The reason why is because Rez, considering like how strong like one pick is like to turn a fight, is like so important. And sure, like, you know, it's a 30-second cooldown, right? But the ability like to resurrect in a first-person shooter game is like nuts. So I mean, for that reason, right? You know, she's very mobile. Damage boosted strong again. Damage boosted Ashe, right? You know, super good combo, super viable. Yeah, you know, she's solid. Like, she's not too difficult to play. And when you play her with like someone like an Ana, or like even a Baptiste, like Ana Bap, you know, she can be quite good. So yeah, Sombra, I think Sombra's gonna go. I mean, she's definitely like A without a doubt. Like, I'll place her. Okay, I'll place her above, like in high A, and let me tell you guys why, right? So, because Sombra is a hack to, or is a hack, is a counter to Ball, is a counter to Baptiste, is a counter to Ryan, right? Like in theory, she counters every single hero in the game with her hack, in theory, right? But, you know, like in execution, she can get shot out of her hack. It can take her a while to build EMP. But like a good Sombra, like she's just like ruthless, man. Like with like team coordination, and that's another thing why she's not like an S, because she requires team coordination to be viable. But with that team coordination, like you just like pop off on Sombra. Like the amount of potential that she has as a hero is like crazy. Like, and you remove passives too. Like with her ult, like if Lucio sound barriers, you EMP a Sombra, like you know, like removes the entire sound barrier, right? And the Lucio like can't like speed or heal. So yeah, I mean Sombra's definitely quite good, but she requires team synergy, and that's why she's not higher on the list. Whereas Ball and Echo requires more team synergy, for sure, but not nearly as much as Sombra. And Ball, like, there's no question. Like Ball, like doesn't like nearly require as much team synergy as Sombra does. Like Ball's kind of independent, right? So yeah, but anyways, you know, the boy Genji, the homie, Shimada brother #1. You know, as much as I love Genji, unfortunately he's not super viable at the moment. But you know, I think he's, you know, middle like of B tier, right? Because he you know, Nanoblade is still like quite good, even with like Lucio's ult being like super strong. Like, you know, like you can grab a Nanoblade, you can EMP it, right? You can even like primal it, right? Like the fact that like what a Nanoblade can do with like good coordination, right? Like, you know, you left click and then you dash and then like slash dash, right? Combo, just you know, you can do a lot. And with Mercy damage boost too, which, you know, is like even more coordination, and you know, you kind of need to like build that up, and you need to run 3 heroes for that to happen. But you know, Genji can be good, but you know, it's like he requires so much skill to make viable, and at his peak he can't do as much as other heroes in the game can do. So you know, yeah, it is what it is, but for now I'll keep Genji in the middle of B. Now Hanzo, Shimada brother #2. And the reason why Hanzo's like definitely better than Genji, right? You know, you just have Grab Dragon. You know, with Storm Arrows, you actually someone have like consistent damage. Sonic is quite viable, and Dragons in some cases is a pretty good like zoning ultimate. I'd say he's around like middle to low A, just because yeah, around the lower end of A. I think like I think he's better than Baptiste and Ryan, but you know, Tracer can just work more consistently as him. Widow and Ashe are just a better Hanzo. But you know, like he still can be decent, like certainly with Grab Dragons, right? You can't really do Pull Dragon anymore because Arista's not like super good. But yeah, you know, like in the right situations, if the Hanzo player is good, like you can get like a ton of picks, and you know, you have that burst damage, and since the Hanzo like again like has like Storm Arrows, like he has like a better like, well, and it's an ability, not a secondary fire, but he has a quote unquote like better secondary fire than both like in my eyes like Widow and Ashe do. And you know, he moves at full speed like while like his Storm Arrows are out. So which Widow and Ashe can do with their like, you know, like with Widow's SMG and with Ashe's like M1, but like still it's quite good for like burst. So again, like Hanzo's an A. I'll stop rambling. Yeah, Widow, you know, Widow's S. Even with her nerf, I'm glad they nerf Widow, because as much as I like Widow, like she is overpowered. Like she is a broken hero, and you know, I think those of you like who like play rank like a ton like will agree with me. Yeah, like I don't I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like she's definitely like not like low S. I think. I don't know. Like it's a hard choice to make. You know what? Yeah. You know, screw it. I think Widow's the best hero in the game. Like, and the thing is that like you can still like do like so much with her. Like no hero in the game can like one shot across the map like Widow can. And you know, given she has fall off damage, but I mean, I don't think Blizzard should have gave a sniper fall off damage. That's kind of weird, but you know, still like she's super strong. And the reason why like Ana is under Ashe is because you can run like Moira instead of Ana and still make it work, right? Like you can run like Mercy Bap, right? There's replacements to it, and you know Lucio, though he's like a very good character, like extremely good character. Like Mercy, and Bap, like they can, you know, like they're decent substitutes to Lucio. Like they can't do what Lucio can do, but depending on how the team, you know, running the comp wants to play it, like, you know, Lucio can be swapped for those characters. So yeah, Moira is definitely going to go in under Mercy, right? Because Mercy, you know, again, she has a res, she has Valk, right? Valk is like a super good ultimate. Like you build it quickly, you know, you have like good mobility. It lasts for a long time. You can heal like everyone with it. But Moira, like I stated earlier, like they're really, Moira's like really strong with like brawl comps. Like when played with a brawl comp, like brawl comps are often the strongest when played with a Moira, and traditionally they are played with Moira. So like you have like Lucio Moira in a brawl comp, right? And then you can just often like W key, and if your team is like able to like not like hard feed, like, you know, you can speed in with Lucio Moira, just like use your like Cole and, you know, like get a lot done. So yeah, I think Moira is super strong. Hog, I'm going to put Hog near high A, above like a lot of other characters, because, you know, like his shotgun, like it is like more consistent now, since shotguns in Overwatch like now don't have spread RNG, which I think like is a super great change. I don't know why I'm repeating the same word, sorry. It's like super nice, but yeah, like RNG, like for a shotgun, like it happens like in Fortnite too. It's just I don't know, man, like it's not fun. And you know, it's like relying on luck. Like same thing with like Soldier. Like it's like you know, it benefits players that don't like aim as well, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of, but yeah, you know. But anyways, Hog is quite solid. You know, he can combo up with like Zarya and sometimes even Ryan, but mostly Zarya, and, you know, like pop off, like do a lot. And since he's like so tanky, he has damage reduction with his heal, and he can like aim himself. He probably has the best self-sustain. Yeah, like he definitely has the best self-sustain out of any tank in the game by far. And yeah, you know, Hog is solid, really good tank. So yeah, anyways, you know, Symmetra Bastion, both in D. Despite Symmetra's buff, I still think that, like, you know, she's like extremely like situational, like extremely situational. Like the only cases maybe you could play her is like on like a 2CP map, like first point, because the enemy team, you know, on second point they might have like more like high grounds or what. I don't know, but, or just like 2CP in general, like you could run it. Oh, Lijiang Tower, Lijiang Gardens, I believe. Like with the windows you can run it, but like otherwise, you know, she's not great. But for those reasons, because she can be viable on those maps, I'll put her above Bastion. And, you know, Bastion, you just, you know, you camp, you do like a ton of damage, but he, you know, like he's not great. And though people can get stuff done with him, it's like you need a lot of team coordination to run a Bastion. So I don't think it's worth it. But anyways, guys, this is my new tier list. I really hope you all enjoyed. Again, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. You know, we're on that grind. I'm actually like 18 games away from Grandmaster. At this point, my SR is like 3594 at the moment. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You know, stay safe during these times, and yeah, you know, stay positive, stay happy. Be on that grind, be healthy, and yeah, I love you all, guys. Take care. Peace out.